the HWA Heavyweight Champion.
Coming from Liberty, Indiana, he is the reigning HWA Heavyweight Champion.
Here we go. And
Collyer.
And you see the kind of champion Chad Collyer is. He wasn't waiting around. He wasn't stalling. He got right in that ring ready for business.
Chad Collyer certainly has had his hands full with the crew since capturing that title back in early September from John Moxley. And now
And look at this. Already it starts.
and it's a 3-on-1 now as Dick Rick comes outside and joins the crew party out there. And I don't think it's a party Chad Collier's enjoying too much. And
Well,
look at this.
Joe Lopez doing the right thing. Taking out the trash.
Well, Joe Lopez saw what the crew's plan was here tonight. Interfere early, interfere often.
The show can only benefit by the non-existence of Sammy.
Well, that's something I've been saying for a while now. And look at this. The DR rolled up the bridge. Not enough. And now the DR is going to have to focus his attention on Collyer and not concern himself with his crewmates. If he's going to get the job done, he's going to have to do it on his own here this week. It is your main event on Adrenaline, and we want to thank you all for tuning in wherever you may be. Hooks fans in over 90 cities across the country are tuning in to Adrenaline each and every week.
Even more worldwide. Tuning in on HWAonline.com. We're taking over the world.
We certainly are, and if fans in the Cincinnati area want to be a part of this HWA Adrenaline experience live and in person, we are here each and every Tuesday night starting at 7 p.m. Tickets just $4. The HWA Arena conveniently located in beautiful Evendale, Ohio, 10,800 Reading Road.
And I keep stressing that this 1 hour program you're watching, that's just the tip of the iceberg, what you get when you come down here. You get to see the matches we tape for HWAonline.com and some matches that you won't see anywhere other than a live arena.
And look at this, Chad Collyer going for the cover, got a count of 2.
Plus you can come down and say hello to me.
And you know, that's probably going to bring at least a few more dozen fans here next week, I'm sure. What a treat.
We're going to be turning them away at the door.
Well, we're getting treated by a hell of a main event here as the DR taking it to Chad Collyer. Referee Joe Lopez warning him to get the action away from the ropes, but the DR, as customary, really doesn't pay much attention to the official. DR likes to talk about how he's undefeated since returning here. Of course, what he doesn't mention is he's only had 2 matches, this being his 3rd match.
Oh, and it's easy to win matches when you got people on the outside giving you the assist.
Well, and that's something he does not have here this week, thanks to Joe Lopez. So again, as I said, if Dick Rick was going to win this one, he's going to have to do it on his own. He's going to have to earn it. And Chad Collyer, no pushover. This guy, one of the best in the world. He is the reigning HWA Heavyweight Champion. And a belly to back with the bridge, and couldn't maintain control there. Dick Rick doing everything he can to make sure those shoulders aren't down on the mat for 3. And now Dick Rick's got a hold of Joe Lopez and hit Collyer with the mule kick.
Oh, he hit Collyer. He got a hold of Joe Lopez. Got a hold of Chad Collier's nether regions, what he did.
Certainly did, and you can see the effect that had on Collyer as
Below the waist, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, well, we got you, Cooks. And as Collyer writhing in pain on the mat, and Dick Rick giving him a chance to catch his breath and stomp the spine of Collyer. Now one for the arm, and Dick Rick, a tremendous athlete. I mean, we talk a lot about his attitude, his ego. And look at that, near fall there for Dick Rick, a count of 2. But make no mistake about it, Dick Rick, a tremendous athlete. And certainly a threat to Chad Collyer. As he drops that elbow, got a lot of air on that.
Unfortunately, Dick Rick does not stay focused long enough to display that athleticism as often as he should.
chin lock applied. Dick Rick trying to wear down Chad Collyer, and I don't know how smart that is because Chad Collyer in magnificent condition. It is going to take a whole lot to get the gas tank on E.
And I'm not sure how smart it is to get Chad Collyer down on the mat either. We talk about that time and time again. It's like fighting a shark in the ocean. You're right in his territory.
And that's another great point. And Collyer now up to his feet. Chad Collyer, a master of counter wrestling. Back suplex there, got him out of that predicament. But Collyer still smarting from that low blow. Both men down and out. Joe Copez counting them, but Collyer up to his feet at 4 and 0. Went to the eyes, did Dick Rick. Dick Rick very proud of himself. His big smile came across his face there. And
Dick Rick taking it to the outside, getting a running start.
oh,
Dropped
he
the leg
caught
right
him.
across the head of Chad Collyer. Looked like Collyer tried to pull his head back at the last minute.
But yeah, Dick Rick caught him right on the top of the head. DR gets a count of 2.
Can you imagine Dick Rick as heavyweight champion?
Well, it would be, I mean, if he's hard to deal with now, I mean, his ego would be inflated about 100 times more. But this one, again, not for the title, but I got to believe if he could beat Chad Collyer in this non-title situation and do it on his own, unlike last week, he certainly would have to be in line for a shot.
Well, Dick Rick fancies himself a model. I wonder if he could accessorize to that heavyweight title belt.
You know, he'll probably have the belt redone, knowing him. To
Big
fit
picture of his face on it.
Oh, wouldn't that be something?
To match his ass.
Oh, but again, you focus a lot of your attention on the hind quarter section
I'm not
of
focusing my
Dick Rick's
attention on
fight.
anything. I'm merely observing what's going on. It would behoove you to do the same.
Thank you for the advice. Chad Collyer now up to his feet, going to the breadbasket. There's a chop. Dick Rick in the ropes. Oh, Dick Rick with the reversal. Collyer up and over, but Dick Rick caught him. And, oh! Reverse DDT there by Chad Collyer. And the heavyweight champion could be going in for the kill here, too. And dropped a knee. Goes for the cover again and got 2. Collyer now sent up, gut wrench, he got it. Once again, Collyer has Dick Rick down in a pinning predicament, and once again, only a count of 2 for Collyer.
Let's point out again what kind of champion Chad Collyer is. Dick Rick didn't come out here and beg for this match. Collyer came out. The champ made the challenge.
Yeah, he sure did, and now Collyer.
Reverse dragon screw leg whip.
Well, you know, since returning here to the HWA, I mean, Collyer has been victimized by the DR. You know, again, he was victimized there. And
another low blow, and is Joe Copez blind?
I'm not sure what. Joe Copez certainly would have grounds to disqualify Dick Rick, but he must not have.
Joe Copez is blind as he is bald.
Well, that's pretty blind then. And Joe Copez, I think. Oh, well, there you go. And
well, apparently, I'm guessing this match is over.
well, yeah, I would assume.
If
but
Joe Copez were awake to make that call.
There he goes. He's signaling for the bell. Obviously,
I guess the title's not on the line. Dick Rick just doesn't care.
and
Now
look
the match
at this.
being over, the crew
Look
gonna
at
enter.
this. Yeah.
This is ridiculous.
And Dick Rick just planted Collyer, and now here comes Cannonball and Pepper Parks putting the boots.
Cannonball picking up the leftovers, which is nothing new for this idiot.
And but wait a minute, Brian